Hi guys, and welcome to Perspective Corner Pin Tracking, which will help you to track certain areas using the track motion. And it's very interesting. Our mission in this lecture is to track the green area here on the handheld phone. It really doesn't matter the movement of the phone, whatever it is, it will track it very nicely. Now, some of you might be wondering why I'm not using the green screen keying here, or the keying. Well, if you notice very well, there is no foreground on this video. You will use the keying to remove a green screen when there is a foreground. So you remove the background that's supposed to be green and keep the foreground. But over here, there is no foreground. There is nothing in front of the green screen. So obviously keying is nonsense. You will use track motion with the perspective corner pins and it will do the job. Cool, let's start. I will select the phone layer, of course, and then click on track motion. A single track point has been created for you. If you come to the track type here, it says transform. I want you to click on it and go select perspective corner pin, not parallel corner pin, because this guy, there is nothing parallel here. So you go to perspective corner pin. Okay. Now you have 4 track points created for you. If you come to the layer here in the tracker, you will see 4 track points. Each track point has exactly the same properties as a normal track points, nothing different at all. So our mission now is to position the track points on the corner of the area we want to track. And then of course, analyze and then edit the target, as simple as this. So let's start by positioning the track points. Actually, positioning the track points is the key of the success of this maneuver, if you like. I will zoom in just a bit, okay, and take the first track point, selected, click on it, and just drag it. Now, there are a few things that you need to pay attention to. You're not only paying attention to the track point position, but also you're paying attention to the line itself. Is the line really covering the area that you want? So let's take the second pin here, click inside and drag and just put it over here. Being careful to make sure that the line is covering the area. Like this is not. Like this it is. And I'm bringing it as near as the green area as possible. Now let's position track point 4 and notice what's going to happen. If I click and drag, the track point is not moving anymore because it has been stopped with the linear line, connecting track point 1, track point 3 and track point 4. So maybe first we try to adjust the track point 3. Let's come over here and just put it in the corner, making sure that the line above, okay, here is okay, making sure that the line here is really covering the area we want. Then let's go to track point 4, as simple as this. We click and drag and just put it over here. Okay, now you zoom out and what you want to make sure that the lines are covering the area that you want to track. So you created an area that will be tracked through its track points. Simple. This is done. All you have to do is to press on Analyze Forward. Now, depending on the speed of your computer, this can go very fast or very slow. But you need to watch it. You cannot say, okay, I'll go make coffee, come back. Because if there is a problem, you want to see the problem now. You don't want to start discovering the problems after you have, completed the tracking. You might want to stop it now. For me, I know it's going to go very right, and I will be watching it, but I will speed up the video and get back to you when it has completed. Okay. So it has finished the tracking and notice there are thousands of keyframes here. Let's first of all enjoy ourselves and put the video and see if we have done a good job. Then we'll come back to the layer here, see exactly what happened in the layer. I will take the version, which is a nice airplane here, and drop it inside the composition. You notice that the version video is smaller than the main video. The main video was 1080p. This one is 720p. It's okay, let's see what happens. After all, the phone is not that big. I will come back to the phone. And of course, I have to come back to the layer panel because while dropping the version, it has moved to the composition panel. And I will say Edit Target. We have only version and we click OK. It's not going to ask you for XY position. Everything is set for you. Let's go and apply and see our work. Give it a second and play. I press F2 and play. It has tracked it, put the video using a certain effect, and it's done at 100%. Pretty cool, guys, right? Let's go now and explore a bit what happened in the version layer. If you click on it, you will notice that there is the corner pin effect that has been applied. You can come to Effects and Preset and look for the corner pin. It will actually help you to distort a video or whatever you like using its four corners, the upper left, upper right, lower left, and lower right. The four corners over here. And notice that After Effects has taken keyframes for every track point. Okay, if you notice, track point 1 here has keyframes for the attach point. It has taken track point 1, if it is this corner, and put it on the upper left. As simple as this. So it used an effect and took all the keyframes from the track points here and put them on the corners of the corner pin. This is the corner pin here. I can move it, by the way. I'm destroying the work, but just to show you how the corner pin is working, here you are. Fine, I will undo this and the other one again. Okay, so now you have done the job. It is so easy. The corner pin effect, I encourage you to come and use it. Even there is one that is much better from CC, and you have your animation pretty nicely done. Okay, guys. If there is anything that is not clear here, because it seems very simple, and it is exactly, please ask your questions. In the challenge activity, they will have to do the same work for a different kind of phone and a different kind of position and much higher movement. Thank you very much for listening. I will see you in the next lecture.